I want to start by asking your take on this controversy on the NDDC 100 million naira palliative intervention. What's your take on that?
Well, it's every leader is a servant.
Okay.
Every leader, elected leader, is accountable to those who elected him. So when somebody makes an allegation against you as a leader concerning expenditure of public funds, if you are clean, if you don't have anything to hide, you just go out and explain. Oh, 100 million naira was given to me. This is how the money was expended. These are the people who benefited. You can give their their names, addresses, bank accounts, and so forth and so on. It's not something that should overheat the polity.
So the 100 million, was it supposed to be appropriated by the senator or by the Cross River representative?
Let me say this thing. That is one of the immaturity you see in Nigerian democracy. Yes. Our democracy is immature. Our democracy is rudimentary. So if something is rudimentary, it's embryonic.
Okay.
Yes, if you need embryonic, if the egg is embryonic, you know that it's not mature. Yeah. That is why you see all this tension. You see also over people dabbling into what is not their constitutional responsibility. Legislators are not supposed to appropriate money.
Okay.
Legislators are not supposed to give the people the impression that they can execute projects. Legislators, constitutionally, their basic function is to make laws for the good, peace, and stability of Nigeria, both at the national level and at the state level. Legislators are not supposed to give the impression that they are competing with the executive branch of government, because legislators should not appropriate money. They appropriate money for the executive to spend. So legislators should not involve themselves in project execution or even getting money from the executive branch of government to begin to give to people. NDDC is a board, a commission established by law. So, and we have somebody who's representing the state. So if Senator Supo Ekpenyong is the chairman of NDDC committee in the House of Senate, what he's supposed to do was to exercise oversight functions. Invoke Section 88 of the Constitution to investigate where there is efficiency, whether there is appropriate allocation of resources, whether the money is appropriated, judiciously spent, whether there is corruption. So he is not supposed to involve himself.
Okay, so the 100 million naira was meant for what?
Well,
can we go back to the nitty-gritty of the whole issue?
The money was meant for youths.
Okay. So did the senator specifically apply for that money, or it was just that?
I wouldn't know. I have read the account of Otuekong, Right Honorable Orok Duke.
Okay.
He accused the senator of exceeding his boundary in the sense that he's a legislator and he's not trying to dabble into the workings, the responsibilities, or the duties of the person who's representing Cross River State in NDDC board.
So that money was designated for Cross River?
Yes.
Is that as if somebody applied for it?
No, they say it's for youths of Cross River State, for whatever. I think it's just a handout. Well, from NDDC.
From NDDC?
Yes.
Okay.
NDDC, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was supposed to be handed over to the rep?
I think so. It is not a responsibility of Asupo Ekpenyong as a legislator to involve himself in the day-to-day running of NDDC, to disburse money, to execute projects. Because he is a legislator, he is supposed to carry out oversight functions to see whether or not I have explained to you whether monies appropriated by the legislator is properly spent or judiciously spent. It's not wasted. It's channeled to do what will elevate the people of the Niger Delta. So I don't think he's tussling with the person who is representing us is healthy. It shouldn't be.
Okay. What do you think this kind of bad publicity is doing to Cross River? Because there are a lot of back and forth exchange and it's going viral.
Well, it is because people want to play to the gallery.
Okay.
Some of our elected leaders, they want to play to the gallery. Let me give you an example. Three legislators, national legislators from Cross River State, they have initiated bills, 3 bills, for the establishment of a federal medical center in Boki, in Ugep,
Okay.
in Abi.
Okay.
All these communities are in the Central Senatorial District.
Okay.
The Federal Medical Center is a federal government establishment. So if our legislators are working together, if they are not playing to the gallery,
Which should be in the north,
yeah, exactly.
central, and south.
Exactly. If they are not trying to
So
impress,
all 3
people.
medical centers in the central.
which cannot be, because it is not enough to initiate a bill. That bill has to pass into law. Even if it is passed into law, the president has to assent. The president may refuse his assent. And if the president refuses assent, that bill will not become law.
Okay, so how are the people lending their voices to this kind of representation?
Because people are not aware, and the people who are our elected leaders don't even want to educate us.
But you are aware. What have you done?
Well, I have expressed myself.
Okay.
And the day I did, somebody from Pani, where Senator Ethan comes from, was insulting me, the brother. He said I was always distracting people, that I'm supposed to be a professor or a very good lawyer, but I'm not using my brilliance, your intelligence in a positive way. Just because I say, look, you 3 people from the central or 3 legislators cannot be asking for 3 different medical centers from the federal government. The federal government will not do that because we have a University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, which is in Cross River State. The federal government cannot set up a federal medical center in Ugep, in Boki, in Abi. So if our legislators are helping us, they shouldn't be doing that. But you see, they are just trying to play to the gallery. I'm working.
Okay, so I want to find out. I thought these National Assembly members are working with the governor. So does the governor not have a say in this?
Well, if we have our contingent, the senators, the House of Reps, they should be working with the governor. Because we are all from the same political party. So they should also key into the vision of the governor. For instance, they are not. Look at our road. Look at the road from maybe Biase. Biase to Calabar is in a very deplorable condition. And it's a federal highway. If our legislators are working together, the senator from the north, the central, and the south should work together to ensure that in the budget or in the appropriation law, that road is, there's a budget for it so that road can be constructed. That road is an international highway. That road goes to Cameroon. That road goes to north central, northeast, southeast. But they are not bothered. So because that may not, easily impress their supporters. Doing that road may not easily. They want to do some things that are frivolous or things that are not very important to have the support of their supporters on social media to clap for them. So I thought they will work with the governor. They will help the governor to ensure that road is done. That road is not done. So from Calabar to Ugep, where I come from, it used to be 1 hour, but now it's almost 4 hours.
All right, so let's still on Senator Asuku Ekpenyong and then, of course, Honorable Rock Duke.
Yes.
Okay, is this tussle just about the NDDC? Some people have come up with narratives that Honorable Rock Duke is projecting to run for Senate in 2027. Could that be the tussle?
What I have not seen anybody should see an elective position as his bed right. Yes, if you do well, we will ask the people to support you.
So if you have an aspiration, is that a justification to start playing politics with the welfare of the people?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. If you do well, your records will help you in getting the tickets.
You're not answering my question. For instance, assuming the narrative is correct, that's Honorable Arokjuk is projecting to run for Senate. Is it okay to start a sort of infighting with the senator because you are supposed
Well,
you are strategically, planning to take over.
Well, I don't know, but if Oron Duke wants to run for Senate, it's not a sin.
Okay.
It is his constitutional right. I was saying that no position is given to anybody. There shouldn't be any sense
But
of.
should aspiration cause infighting?
Let me come.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any sense of entitlement.
Okay.
Okay, if you want a second term, work for it. If you work for it, you will get it.
But in your own opinion, is Senator Asokwe are not doing well?
Well, I don't know if he's doing well. He has not told me.
But what are you seeing? Are you not seeing?
I have not seen what he has done. Where I have been here, I have heard that he's very good on the floor of the Senate. I've not watched him, okay? But I am saying, if all of them are doing well, we should have a road to Ogoja from Calabar.
Okay.
We should have a road to Dupani.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's your justification?
Yes. So we don't have a road to Dupani. We don't have a road to Ogoja from Calabar, or from Ugep to Calabar. It will take you 2 hours or 4 hours. If you want to buy Garis, Ugep is a Gari producing center. There's a lot of food in Yaka local government area, in Ago area, in Ekori. So people should be able to evacuate their farm produce to Calabar to sell, to make money.
All right.
If there is no road, then our national legislators are not doing well. Okay. Yes, let us be frank about it. I don't care whoever else is God, but I will always say the truth.